Wait a second. A little bit. All right. Class is in session. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit more different today. Something a little bit more, with a bit more seasoning, shall we say. We're not going to do a Terrifying Tuesday, logically, because it's not Tuesday, but we're not going to be looking at attractions either. All right. This is going to be the first episode of Samurai Academy. Yes, Samurai Academy. If you don't know what Samurai Academy is, or I think I've told some people here on the Discord server that I've been on, but if you don't know what it is, Samurai Academy is just basically going to be us looking at the traditional side of Japan, the culture of Japan, why they do festivals, who were the samurai, why were they samurai, what's a shogun, what's a ronin, what's a shinobi, what was the hierarchy, why did the people make the houses that way, how was the food back then, what was the culture like, what like I said, the festivals. So we're just basically Samurai Academy is just gonna be us looking at deeper into Japan, because I mean, sure, anime and gaming, all that stuff is like legitly, it's all cool, but Japan as a country is just another thing that I really want to like look into. So I don't want to be like a stereotypical nerd and be like, oh yeah, I know anime and I know gaming. Yes, I know everything about Japan. But like, do you know what a festival is? Do you know why they wear kimonos? Do you know who invented the kimonos? Do we know what the samurai actually are? Do we know how they fought? What was the rankings? Were they warriors? Were they some sort of police force? We don't know. So that's why we want like this Samurai Academy type thing, because we're going to be learning more about the history and true meaning of the country of Japan. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Nerdy Samurai. Like I said in this very long intro, I'm sorry, I kind of had to like, put things in place a little bit, because now we have Terrifying Tuesdays, we have the Samurai Academy, we have my normal broadcasting, and we have like gaming stuff which I haven't really focused on. But trust me, gaming is on the way. I just need to find myself like a good game we can play first, right? Trust me, it's on the way. And without the way, Samurai Shinobi Nerds, people keep journey between sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and get this new intro rolling for Samurai Academy. That's how dedicated I am to this. I invented an intro for it. So, roll it.
The samurai, perhaps one of the strongest symbols of strength, courage, and Japan itself. These warriors were feared on any battlefield. They destroyed any foe they encountered, and even when greatly outnumbered, they were prepared to die for what they believed in, for the honor of their name and for their country. But through radical modernization, much of history has been forgotten.
That's what I want to get into Samurai Academy.
Become little more than a symbol, a character in a textbook, or a scene in a Hollywood film. Today, the samurais have dwindled to just a few, and hidden on a forgotten island in Japan is one of them. I don't know what I'll find, but I do know this. I want to discover what remains of this Japanese legend, and to train under the sensei, so I can understand what truly makes a samurai.
The last samurai. Okay.
This is Tsushima Island, an island caught between
Tsushima Island, boys. You'll play my other intro real quick.
I am samurai.
No, you are more than that.
You are more than a samurai. He's a vengeful spirit. Back from the grave to slaughter the Mongols.
Oh my god. The ghost of Tsushima is real!
two worlds, between Japan and Korea, and between modern life and a forgotten past. It's no coincidence, Sensei.
Were the samurai like
because this isn't just any island.
Like was that were they trained on that island?
Samurai stronghold and a battlefield. In 1274, Tsushima Island became the first line of defense against the Mongol Empire. A full-scale invasion, hundreds of ships, and thousands of soldiers swarmed the beaches. The only thing that stood in their way were 80 brave samurais, outnumbered.
Don't tell me the game is actually what happened. Tsushima, the Mongols, everything, the 80 samurai against an army. I've seen the edits, bro. Oh my god.
But not outmatched. They fought, and all of them died. Not all stories have happy endings, but Japan held on and pushed out the invaders. But it wouldn't be that simple. Many years later, they would return again, but this time, the story was different. The word kamikaze means spirit of the wind, and as the samurais of Tsushima held the Mongols out at sea, a great storm came and sent countless more running home. The blood of samurais can be found across this island, and so can their teachings.
It's almost become a distant memory of Japan. Luckily, there are still a few holding on to the traditions, and one of them is right there.
Hello, Sensei Zen. Good to see you.
Very grateful to be here.
Thank you very much. So excited.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much coming. This is a special island.
When I arrived, I expected to see swords swinging, sharpened katanas clashing against armor.
And you see, that's
But
the thing.
what I
I was talking to my friend the other day. It's like, oh, I do this type of videos, and she was like, oh, that's cool, but everyone does this type of videos. It's like there's nothing really that special. And I'm like, instead of like getting mad about it, I thought about it. I'm like, that's so true. Like anime and gaming, that stuff is all nice and dandy, and like, you know, we all love it. But you know, the history of Japan is also like very important. What the reason why they do stuff is really important. And how you just said, oh, I expected to see katana swinging. I expected to see, you know, what you think is a samurai, right? It's no, they have a deeper meaning for what they do, and just like, I don't know, like that really like resonated with me. It's like it's that swinging a sword isn't everything. There's like meaning to it.
here was completely different. The training was almost zen-like, and the people learning from Sensei, they weren't Japanese. They came from everywhere. White, black, men, women. By the river, I watched them. They studied Sensei like his every breath had meaning. Some for weeks, and others for months. I couldn't help but wonder, what were they here to learn? The answer didn't reveal itself immediately, but I had a few days to shadow Sensei. That night, we checked into a traditional Japanese home.
Those houses are nice though.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is your actual home, and she opens it up for travelers, and I'm so happy right now. This is why you travel.
Just paper walls, wooden floors with a mattress that sat on the ground, and a quiet I rarely hear.
Yeah.
What was that mattress called again?
It's nice.
We were greeted by the local family.
Forgot.
Thank you.
The water.
Futon! That's what it's called. It's called futon.
Yes, me too. Nice, good choice. Beer's a good choice. Every day, that's good. Keep the doctor away.
And quickly, I saw it was going to be a fun challenge to communicate. Naturally, we turned to the most advanced translator known to man, Google.
Oh, the path.
Okay, I feel like I feel like if you're going to another country, you gotta learn like drop a little bit of their language. I mean, like if you're gonna go to Mexico, people are going to like, you know, talk shit about you behind your back because they're gonna be like, hey, look at that gringo right there. They're gonna say something. So I mean, just like if you're gonna go to any, especially if you love to travel, right? You like to see different cultures and stuff. Why not learn a little bit of the language so people can be like, oh, you can speak Japanese, and be like, well, I just started learning, but I know a little bit. So they're gonna like give you that little boost of confidence to want to learn a bit more.
魚の販売をしてました。日本各地
I
へ
was selling fish.
Dinner became an adventure in gestures, guessing, voice commands, and you know what? Everything somehow made sense. And our
I mean,
dinner
well,
was
that is
full
kind
of
of fun
laughter.
too, but like,
There's a Japanese
learn a
saying,
little bit.
Ishigo Ishi, and it means one life, one meeting. And really what it means is to appreciate every fleeting moment, because it'll probably only happen
That's
once.
true.
That dinner, I'll never forget it. The next morning, we woke up before the light. Outside, the sky began to shift, soft orange spilling over the horizon. I guess that's why they
The
call
end
it
of the
the
rising
land
sun.
of the rising sun. And there they were, Sensei and his students training in silence. As the sun rose and the winds blew through the field, no one spoke, no one filmed. Except me. I filmed everything. But from a very respectful
Okay,
distance.
thank you.
Beautiful morning here in Tsushima Island.
That'd be kind of weird. Like, what if they want to be filmed?
What you'd see in a typical day with Sensei. He trains from about 6 a.m. right when the sun comes over those mountains all the way through till it basically goes back down.
I would have my moment to train with Sensei, but for now, I was just here to observe and see what I could learn.
Okay.
After training, I had my moment to finally connect with Sensei, and I had to ask, what had happened to the samurais? And why was this central piece of Japan dying? Well, the answer was not what I expected.
We lose a war after the atomic bomb. Around 9 years, samurai wisdom and technique.
The samurai were still alive around the World War II? I didn't know that. thought like well, they just said 17,700. No, not 17. 2,000. No, not 2,000. 12,000. No, 1,274. That's the one that you're trying to talk about. The year 1,270. All right. They said that all the samurai died then. So like, were they in hiding, or were like the teachings still taught until like World War II? Because it's like not 1,000 years, but like, you know, a big part of that. It's almost been 1,000 years after that. So like, did they stay?
He told me that after World War II, the Americans didn't only drop a bomb. They banned the sword, and they banned the way of the samurai.
Oh yeah, it's like that in Rurouni Kenshin as well, where they banned the swords. It's a little reference, okay.
Martial
Which I'm pretty
arts
sure
tied
Rurouni
to
Kenshin
the
is based
samurai
on that era.
code were completely outlawed. The movements, the mindset, the spirit, all forbidden.
Yeah.
But his father and his father's father, they refused to let it die.
So, some family and some style is go under the ground keeping a training using a fun dance.
Yep.
This looks like dance, but it's a samurai movement. They are hiding the techniques.
At first, they trained using fans, disguising sword movements as a dance. It wasn't just tradition, it was resistance. Now, this ban lasted 7 years. Doesn't sound like long, but it was long enough to have its impact. And now, with the modernization of Japan, a totally new set of cultural beliefs and traditions have taken over, leaving history by the wayside. And today, the responsibility to keep the way of the samurai lives with Sensei Zen.
My mission is I have to keeping this tradition, spread this tradition all over the world, and how to connecting the next generation samurai wisdom and tradition. Samurai people is they are top of the society. That's why their most important purpose and not to fight. Always just keeping a peace and balance. This is most important way of thinking.
Looks like I'm at the top of the hierarchy. I don't think so. I'm the nerdy samurai, so a little bit down. But I'm still samurai, so, you know, I'm still up. As for keeping the peace, I just remembered in The Karate Kid, right, the old one, the 80s one, where it's Mr. Miyagi was telling Daniel, he was like, why do you train? And then Daniel was like, to fight. Obviously to fight. But then, like, Mr. Miyagi was like, I forgot, he was like, why train at all? So he doesn't have to fight. It's like giving somebody a sword and you expect them to go kill, but really the message of giving them that sword is so they hopefully one day never have to use it. It's just for protection. It's just for you to have a sword. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, I feel like you know what I'm trying to say. I just don't know like how to describe it properly. What I'm trying to say.
I felt beyond
It's to learn
lucky
your
to have
skills
this moment with him.
to not
Now,
use it.
before we
almost
could
in a way.
train, we were told there was
It's
one
confusing, I
thing
know.
we had to do first, and that was climb Shirataki, the sacred mountain of Tsushima. Sensei wouldn't be joining us. This wasn't about technique or sword work. It was about presence, breath, and connecting with the island.
So this trail brings you to what's considered to be one of the most sacred places in Tsushima Island, and also one of the tallest peaks. I was told you would feel an energy when you got here, and maybe it's a bit early, but it is absolutely energizing being here. But we gotta go before the rains get here.
That's true.
From the start, the hike was no joke. What started off as a sweat turned to an endurance challenge. The incline got steeper
can
and
you imagine?
steeper, and the skies darkened.
Oh, the shrine. There we go.
Japanese culture is fascinating. It's good to have guides, because I can tell you right now I would have blown right through this gate not knowing that you actually have to pay your respects first, because this is a tori, and it is a shrine. These basically are representations of the deities, the spirits of Tsushima. And so, to pay your respects, Koki, can you show me one more time?
Two lane. 1, 2. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
1.
Gotta remember
now?
that.
Okay.
Okay. You're like Spider-Man.
Oh.
Spider Yamaguchi.
Oh my gosh.
And then it all came down. The rain, the kamikaze, or the spirit of the wind came crashing down. It was trying to wash us off this mountain. We slipped
Oh.
and kind of laughed. And we questioned whether it was time to turn back, but we were so close. One of the local guides told me, the mountain gives you what you need, not what you want. And maybe that's what this was. A test of presence and a moment to truly feel everything around me.
Well, that was the end of this video. Don't worry about it. As you can probably see in the bottom, it was like more part of the video left. That's because we're going to do a part 2 to this thing. Because I mean, it is basically like our first episode of Samurai Academy, so I don't want to overwhelm you with like it being really long. So we're going to come back next week. Next time you might see, it might be Terrific Terrifying Tuesday. When we're done with that, we're going to come back to this part 2 of this little lesson. There is going to be some homework. Don't worry, it's going to be fun. I'm just going to ask you a question. You're going to put it down in the comment section. That's all we're going to do. Right now, there's not going to be any homework. But yeah, if you really enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Go follow my TikTok. I had to remake the account. My last one got banned, so please help me out there. And until next time, sayonara.